Hello, it's Jess from Cook with Jess. Today we're going to be making vegan donuts. Let's get started. Okay, so as usual, we're going to need to wash our hands before so there's no germs. So make sure you do that. And then to make these delicious donuts, you will need 1 cup of plain flour, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of plant-based milk. It can be any milk, like almond, oat, rice, whatever, or soya. So it's half a cup plus 2 tablespoons. So yeah, I don't know. We'll put it up on the screen. 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 tablespoon of apple sauce, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. So if you're using an oven for this, you will need to preheat it to 190 degrees Celsius, and you also need a donut tin or a donut maker like I have here. Okay, so I already have my flour in my large mixing bowl. So I'm going to add in my sugar, baking powder, cinnamon, and your salt. Okay, so you now need to whisk that all together. Okay, so now you need to add in all your wet ingredients. Milk, oil, and your vanilla extract. So you now need to mix that all together with a spatula or wooden spoon, but I just suggest a spatula because the spatula is a lot easier when you're scraping it out of the bowl. Okay, so you want the mixture not to be too thick, but not to be too runny. So you can see it's like stodgy, kind of, a bit like porridge, a little bit runny porridge, I'm guessing, but it's not runny. This is what it should look like. Okay, so there are 2 ways you can do this. You can either just spoon it in to your maker or tray, or you can, a little easier way is you can get a zippy plastic bag, put the mixture in it, and then if you cut a hole in it and pour it in. And I also forgot to say, this recipe makes 12 miniature donuts, so what, they're about that big. I also suggest just put it in like a bowl, there, stretch it out. You're also going to need to put it in, you might need some help. So Josh is going to come in right now. Hello. And he's going to hold the bag open for me. So make sure this is zipped up tight, obviously, because you don't want it splurging out. And then what you're going to do is clear a little space in the corner and cut it. But what you are not going to do is cut with this. You don't want to cut both sides because it creates 2 miniature holes either side and it's like really hard to pour. So just cut a little hole into the fabric of one side near the corner. Yes. And remember, when using sharp objects like scissors, make sure you get a grown-up supervision. And now pour it in. Once you have filled it up like this, obviously put them in the oven or turn it on and put them in here. They will need to be in here for about 10 minutes in total, but you need to check them after 5 minutes to see if they're nice golden brown around the edge, and that is the same in the oven. Okay, so now you just have to wait. Well, while you're doing that, make sure you need the toppings. So you're going to need, for the topping, 1/4 of a cup of melted butter. We're using vegan. And 1/4 of a cup of sugar with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Nutmeg is optional, we just like to have the extra flavour. Okay, so I'm just going to check them now. I would say they now look done, so you need to take them out and place them, let's put that all the way up, place them on a wire rack to cool for a couple of minutes. Careful because they're going to be hot obviously. Okay, so once these have cooled for a couple of minutes, just quickly, literally for like 2 minutes, then you'll need your butter and your topping. Okay, so it's literally been like a minute now and they are still warm, but like not super boiling, still quite warm. So I'm just going to take this bit, hold it like this, and then let's just move that out of the way. Dunk the top in the butter so it's covered like that, and then dunk it in the topping so it looks like that. Oh, so nice, delicious, yum yum. Now you just need to do that for the rest of them until you're done. Okay, so they are now done. As you can see here, they look delicious. And this is obviously just half of the batch, like roughly half. So there's still some batter left, or I just couldn't fit it all in my machine. That is nice, that is really nice. They're nice and light. They're really fluffy and super, you got a super good spicy kick with the topping. Okay, so I'd just like to say a little quick thank you for a few items that you saw in this video I actually got for my birthday. So I've got this lovely apron, personalised apron from Josh. And as you saw, these bowls and some other sizes previously in the video, these were from my friends Ben and James. So thank you for them, they're really handy and I love all my gifts. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next video. Bye!